Now to some breaking news. A second arrest has been made in the Tourist Development Council fraud investigation. The Bay County Sheriff's Office says Stephen Bailey, the TDC's Vice President of Sales and Marketing, is charged with grand theft and 22 counts of fraud involving the illegal use of a credit card. Investigators say Bailey used a TDC-issued American Express card for unauthorized personal expenses, including meals and travel costs for his wife during out-of-state trips. The charges span from August 2024 through February of 2025 and included dinners in Atlanta, Las Vegas, Fairhope, Alabama, and New York City, as well as groceries at Publix. Deputies also say Bailey claimed some local dinners were client meetings, but investigators found those clients were out of the country at the time. Some of the questionable transactions were not reported until after the arrest of former TDC executive Aaron Lee. Investigators say Bailey eventually admitted to the misuse after initially denying additional charges. This is an ongoing investigation, and we'll update you as we have more. We'll also have more tonight at 6.